Well, hello everyone and welcome to this Let's Play Age of Empires 4. We're about to jump into the third campaign because we've completed the first two now with the first level, which is the Mongol Empire, the Battle of Kalka River with shock and awe. Let's start.
From the vast reaches of the Mongolian steppe, an army of over 100,000 men swept aside all resistance, claiming territories that spanned continents. Their leader, Genghis Khan, proclaimed his life's ambition was to unite the world under one empire. Having conquered the East, the Mongols turned their attention to the west, where they would come face to face with some of the greatest armies of medieval Europe. Would Genghis Khan's legendary warriors finally meet their match? By 1221, the Mongols had taken cities throughout Asia, generating vast amounts of tribute from those they conquered. The West, however, was still an untapped resource. Genghis Khan sent his trusted generals, Jebei and Subutai, to attack Europe. With an army of 20,000, Jebei and Subutai took the West by surprise, raiding cities and destroying armies. Within 2 years, they had the prosperous Rus territories in their sights. But in their way was a Rus army of over 40,000 men. Outnumbered, Jebei and Subutai turned and started to head back east. The Rus sensed an easy victory and set off in pursuit of their retreating enemies. For 8 days, the fast-moving Mongols stayed just out of reach. Then, Jebei and Subutai set their trap. They lured the Rus across the Kalka River and turned to fight. The Rus had fallen for one of the Mongols' most effective tactics, the feigned retreat. The stage was set for the Mongol army to test themselves against Europe's finest.
There we go. First battle of this campaign.
The Mongols charged across the European plains, with the fatigued Rus army in close pursuit. The Rus had fallen for the Mongol tactic of the feigned retreat, and unknowingly followed them into peril. The Mongol general sprung his trap on the enemy scouts. With the Rus scouts cut down, General Subutai crossed the Kalka River. Here, he would stage a full-scale ambush on the vast Rus army.
I see cavalry archers. I like me cavalry archers.
Subutai directed his warriors to split up and lie in wait for the enemy.
Okay, so select one group. Okay. Take use. Control 1. I'll take use. Right, oh. Control 2 there. And I'll control 3 use. There we go. Happy. Happy me. What have you got here? Reload speed. Increase the movement speed of all nearby units.
For Subutai's strategy to be effective, he needed to spring his trap before the Rus recovered from their long pursuit.
Okay. Use some units to lure the Rus over the river.
He sent his most fearsome Mangadai horse archers to draw the Rus quickly towards the ambush site.
Okay, use horse
These
archers.
highly skilled warriors could fire their bows rapidly while riding at speed.
Actually, no, just take them all. Just take them all. Do as much damage as we can. Oh, especially to spearmen. Especially to... Oh, there's a lot of spearmen. Moving and shooting at the same time.
The Mongol provocation was effective, and the Rus hastily pursued.
Come on now. Come on now. Chase the pretty ponies! Oh, whoa, too close, too close. Damn, the spearmen have got more range than I thought.
The Rus army had fallen for the feigned retreat and rode straight into the Mongol ambush. With the enemy surrounded, Subutai's battle-ready warriors descended from all sides.
They're all archers, that's fine. No, away from the spearmen, don't run into them. Where are you? You got that attack speed arrow. Get over here, where's that leader? Attack speed arrow! Get away from the enemy! Oh, there's just so many spearmen! Get out of them and into them! Get into the archers! Away from them and into the archers. Right, they don't have many spearmen left, that's good. That's really good. Oh, they got reinforcement spearmen coming. Let's go take care of them.
The Mongol ambush was devastating, and Rus numbers were reduced to a few desperate stragglers. Seeing the fate of their comrades, the last Rus encircled themselves in a makeshift fort of baggage carts.
Wait a bit. I didn't let many escape. The archers can fire at them at the same time as they move, so... Why are they not firing? Lovely. Do not let them get there to fire. How are these guys moving faster than my cavalry? Don't even bother with them, just go. Get out of there, away from their archers. Lure the spearmen out. Take down these archers. You move on in! Kill the archers! Into the archers, into the archers! Kill the archers! You just kill the spearmen! I'd sure like to get this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go! Happy days! Attack! Lovely.
The Rus stockade fell. Despite a valiant last stand, the remnants of the Rus army were cut down. Spurred on by the crushing victory at the Kalka River, the Mongols advanced ever further into the heartland of the Rus.
Victory! That was a nice, easy, short level. Very nice indeed. I don't think there was an extra video. Wait, oh, yeah, there is. This. Lovely.
In the noise and confusion of battle, communications were vital. One solution was the use of message arrows.
Signal arrows could be used to send messages to your own troops. Faster than a man, faster than a horse.
It was the quickest way to communicate in the heat of battle. Whistling arrows were blunt, and most importantly, they announced their arrival. But they weren't just used to pass written messages. When shot in a volley, whistling arrows could be loud enough to signal to a small group of warriors, telling them both where and when to attack. On hearing the sound, they would gallop in and strike where the arrows landed. However, a much louder sound was required to sound the retreat or to communicate to the whole army. That was the job of the war drums.
The Mongols also used gongs, and the combinations of drums and gongs gave the Mongols a wide array of signaling options.
We do not know the exact rhythms they used, but basic commands could be conveyed with different percussive patterns. They enabled the Mongols to communicate with their own forces and strike fear into the enemy. They were the heartbeat of the Mongol army.
I still love those informational videos. They're great. Right. Let's do our usual quick, just because I want to see if there's a reward for the next one. Oh, page from history. 2 videos once again. Lovely. Let's start the mission and see.
On the banks of the Kalka River, thousands of Rus were killed by the Mongols. The hunters had become the hunted. But in the years leading up to this Mongol raid in the west, Genghis Khan had been focusing his attacks on the east and the Qin dynasty of northern China. Controlling wealthy lands and trade routes, Qin cities overflowed with riches. In 1210, the Qin's new ruler, seeing Genghis Khan as a threat, demanded that he swear loyalty to him. Genghis Khan refused. To the Qin, this defiance was a declaration of war. The Qin had a huge army, and their territory was protected by vast fortifications, known today as the Great Wall. The Mongols had never faced a more formidable enemy. Genghis Khan knew the only way to defeat the Qin would be to take their heavily defended capital city, Zhongdu, on the other side of the Great Wall. Genghis Khan would be committing his people to a long, hard war. Would the rewards be worth the cost? For answers, he looked to the gods. Climbing a sacred mountain, he prayed to the eternal sky. After 4 days, he received his answer. The Mongols would be victorious. With divine reassurance, the Mongol army set out across the steppe. They must break through the Great Wall to destroy the Qin dynasty and further expand the Mongol Empire.
The Great Wall. Alright, I'll see you all in a second. And we're back. There we go.
The Qin fortress of Shangjaku blocked Genghis Khan's path to the Great Wall. Seeing the strength of the defenses at the front of the fortress, Genghis Khan dispatched his scouts to seek out an alternate approach.
Great, I start with a couple of scouts and that's
warfare
it.
relied heavily on the mobility of mounted scouts. They could travel at high speed, explore the terrain, and gather information on enemy weaknesses.
Find a route around the fortress.
The
That's
Khan's
what I'm doing.
swift riders advanced up the steep mountain, discovering a hidden path above the Qin fortress.
Gotta stay away from those wolves. What's in this woods here? I come up to the edge and have a nosy.
The Qin had
hello.
deployed patrols on the mountain above their fortress, but the Mongol scouts, although isolated from their army, had the advantage of speed.
Have a nosy, see what we can find. Oh, hello. Come on, whiffs. Damn, I was really hoping to get fighting the wolves. I want that, whatever it is. I must be giving it, putting it there for a reason. Right, let's get out of here. Good, that lost them. And they got to fight the whiffs for me. Good whiffs. Alright. The DT, they're still cheesing them. Right. Right, here we go. What's down here? This is completely a way around? And attack.
The Mongol riders discovered an embankment leading to the back of the fortress. Here they found far fewer Qin defenses than at the front.
Right.
Learning of the weak defenses at the back of the fortress, Genghis Khan saw his opportunity to attack. The Mongols began their ride to battle.
Let's see here. Right, let's get all the
If the
cavalry
Mongols took
archers
the
and the
fortress,
leader.
they could freely advance on the Great Wall.
Control 1. I'll use and I'll use. Control 2 and everything. Control 3. Scouts. Control 4. Armor of all nearby units for 3 seconds. Okay. Okay. Up we go! Screw! Let's use advancing. Kill all the spearmen up here. These are, yeah, they are. I think it's not. Good. Check. These are, yeah, they are scout, not Magadites. Otherwise, I would put them in. Lovely. Let's go. Right, everyone. Okay, move on in. Increase everyone's armor. Let's get 2 out of there. There's only spearmen left. Lovely. Let's take it down.
The Mongols burned the enemy building, claiming valuable spoils from the ruins.
Lovely stuff. Move, move, move! Kill them all! Kill these guys? Why are they attacking the house for? Lovely stuff. Whoa, 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 we're under attack from the keep. Go after the keep, go after the keep. Everyone get armor. And no, from the attacks of the keep, I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Right, I'm guessing that's not the end of this level, so let's get these scouts down and ready to have a rummage.
The Mongols sacked the fortress of Shangjaku, ensuring that they would not be attacked from behind as they advanced on the Great Wall. With the Qin fortress
I'm
posing
gonna have
no
to bring
further
these
threat,
guys around, though, aren't I?
Genghis Khan called
Oh, I
on his
cleaned it all.
people to bring in their mobile camp.
Lovely.
Next, the Mongols needed a base close to the Great Wall. They targeted the Qin village of Yangcheng.
We just destroy that. So what we got here? We got a gear, economy building, pasture, economy building. We're gonna have to get used to playing these guys. Barracks. Yeah. Barracks, we'll pack that there. Pasture, pack that, I don't know. There. back, so unpack that. Yeah, what's this? Town centre. Ah, okay, we do need one of these. We'll stick that there, and the gear will pack up. Yeah, both these to spawn their sheep there. Some of them into that. These down here. Alright, lovely. Lovely stuff. Let's stick that down there. Then we can get a couple use on stone, a couple use on wood. Let's get all the upgrades. Right, and I don't see any gold. Oh, wait. I think I have some gold here. Wait, I put ovals on. Trying to remember, I don't use gold, do I? As much. I think gold's different for us. That's not bad. I think I might be getting a different faction muddled up. Right. Oh wait, stone I don't use. That's it. It's stone we build that on. I'm not getting them muddled up. Not getting them muddled up. And I'll use go help with the wood then. Go scout a wee bit further forward. What can you see? Right there on the foot, that's good. Use on gold. Definitely going to want a couple of stables.
Hearing of the Mongol advance, nearby Qin villages began sending attacks, hoping to weaken Genghis Khan's army.
Huh. Eh? Boom. Give me that upgrade too. Don't know if I put a building nearby this, I can double produce stuff. Maybe I should have put stuff over there beside it. Oh, but I'm going to come under attack soon. But anyway, this will be a part. So, I hope you have all enjoyed this. Join me all next time where we're going to be training up an absolute ton of military building units. Or requires the feudal age. We're going to be advanced to the feudal age actually. That's what we're going to be doing first. So I hope you have all enjoyed this. I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.